right, welcome back. We're chatting here with Maheen Khan and Sajid Hassan. You're watching No Reservations. Thank you for joining us this evening. Fantastic personalities. Here's a question for both of you. You're both veterans in your respective fields. Let's start with you. How do you see the evolution has happened, and where do you see it going now?
You know, we started as a really toddlers, babies. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, no education.
Yes.
And I have great, hopes that it's going to grow and grow and grow, because you have fashion schools now, and you know, you can't expect it to happen overnight.
No. And it's unfair for people to expect it.
It takes years and years and years to build an industry. And for this, to build it, we need the help of fashion schools, older designers like me, models, the media, the press. We need everybody to come along and help us nurture it into a vibrant industry. Because when it does emerge as a vibrant industry, the trickle-down effect will affect the exports of this country.
Yes.
But until fashion hits the streets, how do you expect exporters to know what fashion is all about? I mean, the biggest complaint about this country is we give no samples of our own.
Yes.
Sample वहाँ से आ जाता है, उसको copy करके भेज दो वापस. So I think this has to happen, and we have to move ahead with this, and which is why we're doing Fashion Week with Triple E, because Fashion Week is also another education and experience how to create this collection. You know, and you know, I'm very proud to tell you now that 4 of us have been chosen for Milan Fashion Week.
Wow! Oh, fantastic! Congratulations!
And you know, full marks. I mean, to our ambassador in Rome and to the government of Pakistan, they have supported us totally, because just to submit your portfolios, which we did, we submitted, I think almost about 12 or 13 portfolios.
Right.
And they have a whole committee, which is wonderful. Not like here, कि भाई ये उसको भी ले लो, उसको भी ले लो. वहाँ पे कोई सिफारिश नहीं चलता ना. And the committee in Milan just chose these 4.
Oh, fabulous!
And
congratulations! That is wonderful, wonderful news. Sajid, the bitter angry one.
No, well,
don't take this lying down.
No, I am. I've taken everything like one has to be an actor, especially a male actor in Pakistan. Don't matter what you think. Do what you have to do.
But why you male actor? What's this? I mean,
there's a difference. I must tell you. I mean, there's just an approach.
I wish I was a female actor. I could reply, but I can't.
How can you lump the two together? You can't.
Because they're human beings.
Well, they are, but they're different.
Okay, rephrase your question.
All right, well, let me rephrase the question then. Upon Auntie Maheen's request only.
Okay, please go ahead.
Let me ask you this. The acting industry, I mean, the fashion industry started much, much later, and they've done incredibly well. Yet somehow our television industry, which was there way before the fashion industry really sort of took off, we've just gone into this downward spiral.
The amount of talent we have. I've now worked with the younger lot.
Absolutely, there's an incredible amount of
talent, Aisha. It's very sad
that
we do not give them the kind of scripts, the kind of, you know, morality-based an actor herself or himself is not enough. You have to have the right script.
Yes.
You have to have the right story. Those are the things that drive you. If I was famous in Dhoop Kinare, the character was such, or if I didn't do well in the next few characters that I did, it was because there was nothing in it.
Yes.
Right? As this industry has evolved, they don't give any time to rehearsals, readings. You land up doing 52 episodes of a character, where the first time you interact with those characters that you're playing, you know, against, first time on the set, on the day of the recording, right? And you got to go, if you're experienced, then you sort of course, somehow manage to, it's like being thrown in a deeper end without knowing how to swim. So you develop techniques and stuff, and that's what these kids are doing. Let's say in their mind, like Aishwarya Rai, so they act like Aishwarya.
Sure.
If they like Shah Rukh Khan, then they are Shah Rukh Khan. I can tell you a million actors.
Little Shah Rukhs running around.
It's extremely sad. Let me tell you why. Because I am of the view that your individuality is key to anything.
Absolutely.
If you do not have an approach yourself, unfortunately, we have now, you know, given our children nothing but Indian films, right? I'm not saying that they're bad, but they're not very great either, right? They're halfway baked, half cooked, commercial flakes. Half of it is ridiculously low level. I mean, the best of films, there is an element of extreme crudeness in their scripts and stuff.
Right.
But when you come to across European cinema, for instance, and you say, hey, there are people who are sensible, there is an audience out there, but we can't cater to it, it's because of our language, right? Because of the restriction we have. Now, having worked 22 years in this field, I've never gone to an exchange program sent by the government, ever! Never, ever, ever!
I hope someone's listening out there.
Never! And I don't want to. It's too late.
Why, Sajid?
It is all too late.
It's never too late.
It is always... Look.
Okay, we're going to have a fight now.
Yeah. It is too late. For me, it is too late. The ship said...
Do you honestly believe that? You honestly believe that it is now too late for Sajid Hassan?
No, he doesn't. Just saying
Come on, you're just saying that, Sajid, because deep down, I believe
there is this
there's still
passion.
There is.
There are expectations in your mind. Like, for instance, when I got this job for this very big film called A Mighty Heart, I thought, my God, my life's going to change.
Yeah, but you were thinking more of Angelina Jolie.
Not at all.
Okay.
No, my Angelina Jolie is all. No, I was taken.
Huh?
We did go, but it was the biggest flop in the face of this earth. And then my wife accused me of being in the movie and yet not. She says, where were you? What did you do 2 months in India? Do not ask.
But I must tell you,
looked around. That's all I did.
This very
I took them. I took all the actors for joyrides. That's all I did because I had time. There was hardly anything to do, and when they would call me, it would be as a driver because in that entire movie, all I did was drive. But of course, Angelina was at the back. So Shakila, every day she'd ask me, what were you doing? I was driving a car around India. So she says, but the good thing is Angelina is right at the back. She says, Ma, you wanted to come across and kiss you. I said, yeah, it'd be nice. just on the cheek, for God's sake.
Okay.
So Shakila said, right, I'll give you a nice little gift. You give it to her, maybe something like that. I gave it to her and she just came over and pecked me. And I love that. I said, Shakila, your thing worked. That's about it. That's all I got. But it wasn't that.
At least that's a happy note.
That's a happy
note. Angelina is my sister. Like, come on, Brad
sister
became my brother, right? So a brother ki jo beevi hai, wo to
bhabhi hai. Bhabhi ho gayi na phir.
Exactly.
Angelina
it was
bhabhi.
Like that. And they were wonderful people, by the way. This Michael Winterbottom was amazing.
Sajid, I must tell you that I had a little bit of share in this movie also.
You did, no?
Yes.
But we all lost very badly.
No. I got a phone call. I got a phone call from London because I work in a lot of films. I do all the costumes and sets and things. And I just finished Robin Hood with Russell Crowe and Kate Winslet.
Oh, okay.
So I got a call and said, we want 2 designers to do the costumes for these people. So I asked them what they want, and I got 2 young designers from AIFD, and I took them along, met Michael Winterbottom, handed them these 2 boys over. And the next day they rang me that, "Ji, hum nahi kaam karenge." I said, "Kyun?" Because we're being followed.
Oh, yes.
They got very
They were not just followed; they were unceremoniously kicked out. And one had to then go and shoot in India.
I'm really sorry because I got us to a break. We're running out of time. Interesting conversation with Sajid Maheen, just like I knew we would have. Right here on No Reservations. Next is the AAA round. That's coming up right after this, right here on No Reservations. Stay with us.